Hello, and welcome to Glasgow. I'm Zak, I'm the Observing Commander of Astrosoc, and I'm here to tell you why the University of Glasgow should be the host of CAPS 2016. Now, unfortunately, I can't be with you over your CAPS weekend, but that isn't going to stop me from telling you all the best that the university has to offer. For example, we have a suite of highly advanced microscopes in our Nanocharacterization Centre, a £25 million nanofabrication centre, and one of only 4 Quantech technology hubs in the UK, the only one in Scotland. But perhaps our most preeminent research is done at the Institute for Gravitational Research. The IGR is the largest solely dedicated gravitational wave research centre in Europe. And so to tell you a little bit more about that, here's Honey.
Thank you, Zak. I'm here with Dr. Giles Hammond. Dr. Giles Hammond.
Yeah, so we're in one of the labs of the Institute for Gravitational Research. So our group works on developing ultra-sensitive interferometers around the world, and these are to measure gravitational waves, which are tiny ripples in space and time. They're predicted by Einstein about 100 years ago. And just to give you a sense of the scale, so a gravitational wave passing through the Earth now, over a length of about 4 kilometres, would change the relative separation between 2 objects by about 1,000th the diameter of a proton. So we are quite certain, probably the next 2 to 3 years of detection of gravitational waves, which will be a remarkable thing for science, you know, on a parallel to detecting Higgs boson.
Alright, thank you. Back to you, Zak.
Thank you both for that. Now, in terms of what Glasgow University can offer, we have our very own observatory, complete with a solar telescope, radio telescope, the library, this thing, and a Meade 16-inch telescope. The observatory is just one of the locations that will be visited throughout the duration of CAPS 2016, along with our museums featuring exhibitions on prominent physicists such as Lord Kelvin and a new exhibition on single-pixel cameras. But next up, we've got Melanie to tell you about the work being done in our particle physics group.
I'm Melanie. I'm here with Dr. Aidan Robson. Dr. Robson, what area do you work in?
I'm an experimental particle physicist, and I work at the High Energy Frontier. So currently that's the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, and also I'm developing experiments for future linear colliders.
And what is your research at the moment then?
So for years we've been looking for the Higgs boson, and the discovery of that really tells us something very fundamental about the universe, that wherever you go, the Higgs field is there. Now we're trying to make very precise measurements of that thing. For example, the decay of the Higgs boson to B quarks hasn't yet been conclusively proved, and that's something that we're working on here in Glasgow.
Thank you very much, Dr. Robson. I'll now pass it over to Zak.
Hi there! As well as our prominent research, wonderful facilities, a wealth of museums and stunning scenery, Glasgow University also prides itself on equality. Now, the university was one of only 6 in the UK to score 10 out of 10 for LGBT+ rights, which is fitting since Scotland was voted the #1 country in Europe for LGBT+ equality. Now, as well as having a university-wide LGBT+ society, the College of Science and Engineering also has Ofsted out in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And to tell you a little bit more about the society and what it does, here on Cameron.
Hello, my name's Cameron, and I'm from OSTEM Glasgow, a society created to give a safe and inclusive space for LGBTQ+ STEM students at Glasgow Uni. This year, Gay by Degree gave Glasgow University a score of 10 out of 10 on things that needed to be considered as an LGB-friendly university, including mandatory staff training to stop bullying of LGBT students. We feel it was a shame that this checklist left out ways to help out transgender students, who are often the most vulnerable people on the LGBTQ+ initialism. OSTEM is working to help transgender students. Specifically, we have set up a campaign to stop transphobia in labs and lectures after complaints from LGBTQ+ students. We also hope that our work will inspire change in other universities. To this, we work with other academic societies which deal with STEM subjects such as Astrosoc and PhysOc to help promote positive change in the ways in which LGBTQ+ students are treated in an academic environment. The School of Physics and Astronomy also prides itself on its Athena Swan Silver status, as well as holding Juno Championship status. Professor Fletcher, here with us now, can tell you a little bit more.
Okay, thanks Cameron. So yes, as was mentioned, we hold 2 awards which represent or which demonstrate our commitment to supporting women in STEM subjects and in the School of Physics and Astronomy in particular. So one is awarded by the Institute of Physics. This is the IOP Juno Champion status, which means that we have looked at our department, we've looked at the student body, the postgrads, the postdocs and the staff, and tried to understand the challenges that people face, what we can try and do to encourage everybody to be able to perform to the best of their ability. So the next thing is gold. So this is what we're thinking about just now.
Thank you, Professor Fletcher. Back.
Thank you, guys. Now, should CAPS 2016 take place here in Glasgow, a plethora of visitors will be coming to the university. And since all of our students will be away for the summer, our halls of residence will be available to accommodate them. And to tell you a little bit more about that, here's Zak. Hi, I'm Zak. Guests of the university will be hosted here at the Queen Margaret Halls of Residence, located a short distance from the university and through the beautiful Botanic Gardens. The halls comprise 5-person flats, with each room having a single bed and ensuite bathroom. The halls are available at a cost of £18 per person per night, a cost that we would offset throughout the year through our fundraising efforts. Back to you, Zak. Thank you, Zak. Now that you've heard everything I have to say, I'm going to hand you back over to the people on stage, and they're going to tell you a little bit more about why Glasgow should be the host of CAPS 2016. Obviously, I didn't have enough time to tell you about everything Glasgow has to offer, but I hope you've enjoyed what you have seen, and I hope very much that I'll see you all here next year. Over to you, Hazel. You're very welcome.